I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
do a crossover.
Beautiful.
I like.
Oh, you got a crossover? I bet. Beautiful
I'm
people.
gonna do a crossover. Yeah.
I love it. Beautiful people. Welcome to another fantastic Wednesday. It is a beautiful Mother's Day week. We got a lot of stuff lined up for you today. If you have not got a chance to check out the description, you're going to miss out. But don't worry about it. We're going to get you caught up. It's going to be fun right now. As you can see, it is the dynamic duo. So we're going to see how that go. It may be 3 of us. It may be 4 of us. We don't know. But either way, your favorite outlandish gentleman is here. It is Wednesday, and we're going to do what the fuck we do best, and that's act a plum fool. So with all that being said, let's start the show. The following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times 2. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a fine motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
There it is. It just helps, So of course, like we talked about in the cold opening, it is Mother's Day week, which means on Sunday we have got a fantastic thing lined up known as Mother's Day. It's been around since pimping. It's a long time. It's a beautiful time. It's never been a bad time. But of course, as per usual, I am your host. I am the one they call Mr. GQ, and I'm still the CEO of the Hoochie Daddy Coalition.
What's happening, y'all? Happy Wednesday, and it's Outlaw Lightyear today, and I'm falling with style.
That's catchy.
It's gonna tie into my little segment for the day.
I like it. I fuck with it. So at some point, DJ Micah B may or may not make it. He has some stuff go down at his real job, at his adulting life. And of course, Mr. Gent is just on CP time. That's just
as per usual.
Yeah, we expect that. It's okay. It is what it is. But we here. We've got some random things kind of queued up for you guys today. But most importantly, how was your May the 4th?
Oh man, it was great. I wore my damn my Chewbacca socks. I got my Star Wars coffee mug. Watched the Revenge of the Sith. Just a good old celebration of the Star Wars. It's been 45 years now since the original came out.
Yeah, it's about right. I did something similar. I was not wearing Chewbacca socks. I did have my Fucks I Give Not shirt, which is one of my favorite shirts, and I decided to embark on the Clone Wars. That was the Star Wars movie of choice for this go around. Always a classic. Can't go wrong with the good old fashioned Clone Wars. A little Order 66 and all that type of crazy shit. Still have not started Andor.
I watched the first episode, and I gotta binge it this weekend. I gotta knock it out.
We're like 7 or 8 episodes released already. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am caught up in a show I never thought I would be like deeply invested in, and it is The Handmaid's Tale.
That is a dope ass show. It's a hard watch because a lot of it is kind of relevant to today's society.
Man, when I tell you, I watched the first episode and I was like, the fuck did I just watch? And then it's like I've never watched a show that takes you down a wormhole like this. And that's literally like this show. Like where am I at now? I think I'm at the tail end of season 2. It's a lot of seasons. First of all, it's a lot of goddamn seasons. There's a lot of shit going on. Did you finish all of it?
I got to like season 3 or 4 before I just couldn't handle it anymore because that show, there is no happiness in that show. The shit never gets better.
Like
it gets worse and worse.
It feels that way. But so that means I can tell you where I'm at then. So I'm at the point now where June is still pregnant. She had the pregnancy scare, and then the commander made the little drug deal for her to go see her daughter for the first time in a very long time, and they shot Nick and took him away, and she's now stuck at that house in the snow. That's the last episode I currently finished. That's where I'm at right now on the show. Yeah, I can say from this show so far, I could do an entire just like episode breakdown of some shit. There's so many topics that have come up from this show already. And I gotta say kudos to the husband because he was standing on business. When the commander and whatever her name is, the wife went to Canada, and the husband jumped over the rail and was ready to knock the block off the commander, talking about, you raped my wife. I was like, whoa. It's like, my man.
So if you haven't watched The Crowd, Handmaid's Tale, it's based off of a book from like 1985. It's basically about this, I'm not going to say post-apocalyptic, but it's kind of like
it feels like it.
It kind of do. It's a dystopian future. Not even a future. It takes place in like 2025, basically.
Yeah, it's like some modern, because like the U.S. is not what you think it is, or
it's fragmented.
Yeah, it's like it's basically somehow, I guess to spin it forward, it's like a modern day colonial thing.
Yeah,
because like that's how it looks.
Yeah, so basically this super duper right wing fascist government takes over, and they basically make it that women can't work. Each nobleman in each town gets a slew of wives and shit like that. A lot of people had to escape to Canada to basically escape the regime.
Yeah, it's wild.
If you go against the regime, they'll either kill you or send you to a fucking work camp in a radioactive zone where you're gonna die.
Yeah, they call it the colonies.
Yeah, it's a really fucked up show.
Yeah. So if you have Hulu or Disney Plus, you can watch it on either. I'm going to say this. I do believe, after how I've watched it so far, it is a tough watch, but I do believe it is a show that people should watch it. Not with your kids, but people should watch it. Do not watch it with your kids. But just because it's like what that show did for me in my own mind was it reminded me of how far we've come and yet how far we've slipped.
It'll make you think about modern day society.
Yeah, because we've come so far from what parts of this show depict, but we've also slipped because we just allow so much dumb shit to control our daily lives when like outside forces that actually have no literal control of your life. Like we let certain things, dictate certain things. And it's like, imagine what you would do if all that was taken away from you. Because that's what happened to a lot of these women on this show, unfortunately. Like they had their life. Like these were doctors, teachers, cops, like you name the profession, artists, book writers, like whatever it is. Like they had these phenomenal professions and it was taken away. And it's like, it's an extremist version of like if religion took over America, because that's really what people.
That's basically what it's based off of.
Because
like religion took over America.
Because they started systematically. They started with taking rights away from women, and then they started taking away, like same-sex marriages. Like they just started systematically like, okay, this is wrong, and then they just blew that shit up, and it was like, whoa.
I don't know if you've caught it yet, but one of the scariest things that they fucking talked about in the show, they targeted women who had abortions.
They did. They had a whole and women who were infidel.
Yeah,
because June's entire thing was based off of how her relationship is with her husband, because he was married when they met.
Yep.
And they talk about it a couple times on the show.
Of shit. Like it's bad.
Yeah. They called her an adulterer. That's what they called her. They in season 1 they called her an adulterer, and they're like, so y'all have profiles on these people. That's crazy. But anyway, I digress. We can go on a whole tangent about that. So we don't talk about it on the show a lot, but me and Outlaw do, and then we kind of talk about it in the Gentleman's Talk group, but they're not as nerded out about these things as we are. But I posted a little picture in there about the Avengers Doomsday thing going on, talking about the new mask, same task. So I've been reading, and for everything I've discovered, the rumors are starting to look more and more true that in this one, Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom character is going to assemble the evil Avengers, basically. That's what we're looking like. So we're talking about evil Hawkeye. We're talking about Captain Hydra. Captain Hydra. We're talking about Chris Hemsworth's Thor character still.
There's the
evil Doctor Strange.
Maestro.
Yeah, evil Doctor Strange. I forget, it was evil Black Widow, but they had another name for her. But it's looking real interesting. So I was like, okay, I like it. It's looking exactly like, granted we still have time, but it's one of those, like, I guarantee you this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'll tell you this today on May 7th, 2025. Outlaw and Mr. GQ will be there together, most likely, watching this movie.
Most likely Thursday night reveal.
There are certain things that we don't miss, and it's epic movies like this. Like we saw Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We were there on that same Thursday that Outlaw is referring to. Why do I remember this? Because on my snap memories, I was looking at all the snaps of all the Doctor Strange drinks that we tried before we went into the movie. I was like, I forgot how fire that menu was. Shout out to Showbiz for that, man. Shout out to Showbiz for those creative ass drinks. Y'all really did y'all thing with that, because that Doctor Strange drink was hitting.
I've always felt like movie theaters, all of them should offer drinks. I don't know why they all don't, because I know Tinseltown and Jacinto City sure as shit don't offer no alcohol.
Yeah, like it's almost like places like Showbiz, Studio Movie Grill, like, yeah. But it's almost like those places now, it's like those were considered like fancy, damn near upscale. Like you can, you go to Alamo Draft House, it's exactly what you think it is. You go to Studio Movie Grill, you go to Showbiz. Like those are now like first date type of things, because you can literally get food, drinks, and catch a movie in the same place. And listen, if your date want to catch the smoke on the bowling alley, they can catch the smoke on the bowling alley too. It all works out. And then
I will say that the food at those places ain't always all that. You got to really pick which one you going to.
But Showbiz got a good menu.
Showbiz is straight, but Alamo Draft House and Studio Movie Grill is hit or miss.
Yeah, the Studio Movie Grill in Pearland has their food's good. The menu's the same, obviously, but the food is really good over there at that one. I went and saw, what did I see over there? I saw Star Wars. I saw the first one with Rey. That's what I went and saw over there.
Force
Awaken. I can't remember. Yes, that one, Force Awaken. I went to go see that over there, because they had the special commemorative cup. Because I walked, because I remember that. So while we're waiting on our astute colleagues to find their way back to the show, me and Outlaw gonna dive into this thing. So if you live in the South, you are very much affected by this beautiful thing we call hurricane season. We got lucky the last, we'll say 4 years, really. Yeah, 4-ish years. Then Beryl came and said, hey, y'all, just reminding y'all, we still here. So, of course, the 2025 storm names have been released. And we decided to come up with a little project to have a conversation about it. So I'm going to read off the list, but then I'll tell you kind of what we're going to do after the fact. So between now, which is me and Outlaw here, we're going to make a couple separate lists. It's going to be the biggest threats to cause the most damage. We're basically going to predict which one sounds like they would just fuck up the most shit. The one that's basically just the three that are fraudulent, all name, no threat. The top 3 sleeper storms, and then which will hit Texas and why. So we have lots of directions we can go with this, but we're gonna pick 3 for all those categories.
No, good.
No, good.
As I said in the chat, I feel like that nigga Humberto, he sound dangerous. I don't like Humberto is like that one kid that's like the baby of the family, like, and he
the baby, but he bigger than everybody else.
Yeah, like his mom made sure he got extra beans with his flautas.
Because I ain't never met a small Humberto. I went to school with a couple of them, and they played defensive end and defensive tackle on the football team.
I've never met a nice Humberto. Like them, they were always the strong, silent type, like the ones that just kind of posted up, like wait for shit to pop off.
Or they're walking crash outs.
Yeah.
6'2" crashing out. Like, it's just not what you want. So let me read down this list, and then we'll have our conversation. So starting off with Andrea, then we got Barry, then we got Chantal, Dexter, Aaron, Fernand, Gabrielle, Humberto, as Outlaw already outlawed. I'm gonna assume that's supposed to say Imida, kind of like
Imelda.
Almeida with an I, but thank you,
Uh,
Imelda. Thank you,
Imelda.
Jerry, random, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca with a K. I ain't seen that spelling in a long fucking time.
A weird
Sebastian,
Sebastian. That's not even how you
yeah,
spell Sebastian.
Tanya, Van, and Wendy. All right. So let's just start with the top 3 biggest threats that you think will cause the most damage. Outlaw, what you think? Well, you already said Humberto. You kind of tipped your hand on one of them for sure.
I'm gonna go with Humberto. Like I said, I don't trust Imelda either. That sounds like a walking crash out too, like they siblings.
Facts.
And number 3, I feel like that Olga kind of scary too. Like that sounds like somebody's like Russian grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can get down with that. So I'm gonna start with one that just when I read the list, this name immediately, the way Humberto popped out for you is the way this name popped out for me, and it's motherfucking Karen. All right, because we know listen, we know the reputations of Karens. Karen always asking for the manager. Well, this time Karen is the manager, and Karen bringing all the shit and all the smoke. Karen done went and got the whole coalition with their Starbucks in hand, Stanley cups in hand, and about to fuck us up. That's why I chose Karen. I have to go with Olga as well, just because I ain't never met a small Olga either. Like Olga is somebody that bear hug you and you know crack a rib or two.
That's that death by snoo.
Exactly. You know, and then I'm throwing this one out there because it's random, but it's fitting random. And I'm going with Barry because something about Barry just sounds like it could be some catastrophic shit. Like Barry sounds like a cat 4. Like it just
I was gonna
Barry
say
sounds
Barry
like a cat 4.
Barry sounds like a cat 4, but when he hits, he'll be like a cat 3.
Yeah, but like Barry gonna be chilling and be like getting, you know, puffing his chest out, getting all big, but then you know gonna touch down. Basically, he was talking all that shit to that female, talking about all the shit he was gonna do, and then he only lasted, you know, 3.5 minutes.
I mean, a cat 3 is still pretty. You know, I think you can do some damage in 3 minutes, 3.5. You can get
you 100%.
Yeah.
All right, so top 3 biggest threat. So all name no threat. So who's our top 3 biggest posers on this list?
I feel like Chantel gonna be bumping her gums and not do nothing. She gonna fizzle out in the Gulf. I'm just saying.
I see what you did there.
Lorenzo sound like one of them niggas that be at the gas station trying to, you know, hit a lick and he ain't hit nothing.
Trying to hit a lick on a honey pack.
Yeah. And Rebecca with the K. No, I can't respect that.
I'm gonna just start with, I'm gonna be petty, and you're gonna resonate with this one very well. I'm gonna start with Pablo, because that's exactly what Pablo is. All talk, no nothing. Yep. You see what I did. You know exactly why.
I know exactly.
So that's yes, Pablo to start with. I'm also gonna go with Melissa. Like Melissa sound good. Melissa sound like, you know, she ain't had her 8 a.m. coffee yet, so she pissed off. But then as soon as she get it, she just gonna simmer on down. So this one feel like it's gonna be like a tropical depression type shit.
Having
like
dated 2 Melissas, I can tell you they ain't about nothing.
And then the other one, I gotta go with Aaron with an E. I'm just nah. I ain't really with it. Like I don't really see it for what it is. Mr. Gent, we're gonna catch you up real quick. We done started our
no. I was already in there.
Okay. Well, let's catch up. Let's get you caught up. Who are your top 3 biggest threats to cause the most damage? Well,
Olga's gonna slow roll in this motherfucker.
I said Olga.
I know both y'all said Olga. You know Olga's gonna slow roll in this motherfucker and drop hell.
That's gonna be somebody's
like
that's why he said death by snoo. He was right.
The old Russian grandma that's gonna slide in there. You ain't gonna see it coming. She gonna sneak up on your ass and then whoop your ass. As soon as she's gonna start off real small, so real sweet, a little maybe category 2. But once she hit land, all hell gonna break loose. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna say this because van. A van. It's a van. I don't know. Anybody pull up on a van with me, I'm scared already. So it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit us like a van. It's gonna hit us hard.
That's a
3.
interesting set of logic you went with there.
3. Give me Wendy.
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 Give me Wendy.
Okay.
She got that 4 for 4 for your ass.
She got that 4 for 4. It's gonna be that 4 for 4 piece.
There's a lot of different
that
ways
she
we
gonna
can go
put it
with
on
Wendy, but that's cool. All right, so we got your biggest threats. So who are your all name no threat?
Now you know damn well Tanya all talk. Tanya all talk, no bite. Tanya that little best friend that you
But if
had.
Tanya
barking
pull up
in
with
your
them
ear.
hoop earrings on, you better watch yourself.
Yeah, that one. That's a little different one. There's different levels of Tanya.
That's Tanya from down the block.
I feel like Tanya like the main instigator in the female group chat.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay.
She be giving all of her
Yeah, I'll give you
like
that.
committed
Yeah, all your
friends
friends
worst
boosting
advice
them
'cause
up.
her ass is single.
Yeah, they're gonna boost them up, and then that's not do shit. All right, give me for all talk, no bite. I want to say Nestor. I feel like it sound like he about to do some shit, but he didn't really do nothing.
I only met one Nestor that was standing on business, so I can see that.
All the Nestors I've ever met were like just chill dudes. Like I don't know, I couldn't take a nigga serious who was named Nestor. No
Nestor,
offense to any niggas like named Nestor who stand on
Nestor.
business, but like maybe go by your middle name.
Maybe we'll see what that is.
Oh,
Mackenzie. Oh, never
yeah.
mind.
Wow. Oh, wow. All right. So
all right, number. I get my number 3 is Aaron because due to the fact of I watched Attack on Titan. You're gonna do some shit. You're gonna make some noise, but then you're gonna fizzle out.
okay.
You're gonna fizzle out.
That's not even
with that.
Aaron kind of was a punk in the end. I ain't gonna lie to
He
you.
Yeah,
kinda
he
fizzled out.
was kind of a punk ass. He was a punk ass bitch in the end. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey,
So this one will be interesting. So what about your sleeper storms?
My sleeper storms. I don't trust a nigga named Dexter.
Facts. That was definitely one of my sleepers was Dexter. I was like, I don't know about that one. Whether you're looking about Dexter's Laboratory, you talking about Dexter the serial killer. There's a lot of
exactly. We don't know what you want to get.
My other sleeper was Gabrielle. All the Gabrielles I've ever known were like low-key crash outs. Like they were chill until they suddenly wasn't. It was like you open up Pandora's box and you can't put that shit back together. Like that's how all the Gabrielles I know have ever been.
It depends how you spell Gabby. Like because they go by Gabby. Either it's a Gabby
Well, and
with
this
a
one,
Y,
and this
Gabby
one is
with a
like
I.
Gabrielle, not even Gabriella. This one's just Gabrielle Gabrielle
I'm
instead of Gabriella.
gonna have to clap my hands for this one.
Oh,
If
Lord.
you know Gabrielle or a Gabriella that goes by Gabby has a nickname, Prime Crash Out. Prime
Crash out.
Yeah,
That's Gabby with an I. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
No. Hell no. And then my third sleeper, I'm about to go with Jerry.
See that was mine. That was mine too.
Yeah. So you got two out of my three. I had Jerry and Dexter on my list. I was like,
yeah, one.
I think about like Jerry, the mouse from Tom and Jerry, and that nigga was low key on business.
Yeah,
he's on business. He's a little mischievous, That's the reason why I got Jerry. Like he sounds a little soft.
Yeah, and then to round out my list, my third one was actually going to be Ferdinand. Because here's why: somebody like that got bullied their whole life because of their name, and then that bully hit the gym, got big, and said,
the bull.
"I got this. I'm gonna start as a cat 3, but when I hit land, I'm really gonna show you how I'm gonna pop out and show him." And I was like,
I would feel bad for Ferdinand too. Like your mama couldn't just do Fernando, like just Ferdinand.
Kids is really walking around. Look at that fern over there. Look at that fern bush. Look at.
See, I have Ferdinand just due to the bull from the movie. One,
I see.
It sounds like you're
such a dad.
I am. I am a dad. I'm a pop. I'm the pappy.
I'm the pappy.
And then what'd you say? Jerry? Yeah, Jerry's
we
a little soft.
Jerry and Dexter.
But Jerry, like, Jerry. I'm not worried about Jerry. But next, Jerry's a 6'5" black man, bench 250 pounds easily.
Why he almost described our grandpa
reps of that shit.
Our grandpa was like 6'4", and his name was Jerry.
See right
And
there.
that man, but that man was fueled off of OE, so it was different type of energy.
Yeah. And then give me Barry. The fastest man alive. I
I
feel
was
like
thinking
he's gonna
about
come
Barry
up
White,
quick.
but yeah, that works too.
Nah, I was doing fastest man alive because he's gonna come
See-
up quick on us.
See, you got Barry as a
Like I see
sleeper.
it
And I
coming.
got him as a threat. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm just something about the name Barry, man. I don't know. All right, this is the one we're gonna fuck with people now. So which of these are going to hit Texas and why? So instead of picking three, we're gonna pick one. Everybody gonna pick one, and why? Which one is gonna hit Texas and why it's gonna hit Texas? So anybody can start.
I ain't gonna lie to you. As I keep looking at this list, like just Umberto just keeps staring back at me, and I'm just like, that's the one where I'm gonna have to get like 4 bags of charcoal, like 6 cases of water, a bunch of canned goods. I'm not gonna play with this man. I'm not.
See, I'm going to go the same way. I feel like Humberto's gonna do it for the homeland and head to Texas, try to take it back. That's what I feel like was gonna happen. Like do it for the Alamo. Remember the Alamo, and he's gonna try to take us out.
This man went full fucking conquistador.
No. Yeah. See, I gotta go with Jerry, man. That's the name that sticks out the most. I'm like, and it's because it's so random. Like, I'm just thinking about it on the news. I'm like, oh, tropical depression Jerry. A week later, oh shit, tropical storm Cat 3. Oh shit, Cat 3 Hurricane Jerry. Like, wait, what? What's going on? All of a sudden, like, we're gonna see the path of, and it's gonna say Jerry 150 miles outside away from Texas. And you're like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
Jerry just gonna do exactly kind of what Mr. Gent said, be the fastest man alive, and them motherfucker gonna touch ground in 72 hours, going crazy ass miles an hour.
I feel the same way. Yeah,
I could see Imelda hitting Louisiana.
Yeah.
Louisiana gonna catch some strays.
Yeah, I feel like Sebastian gonna hit Florida.
See, Melissa ain't gonna hit nobody. Melissa
gonna be a tropical storm.
Yeah, Melissa ain't gonna hit nobody.
Melissa gonna bring some rain to water the grass.
I see Karen hitting Florida though.
Oh,
I see Karen hitting Florida. Karen hate Florida.
Karen gonna ruin all them Disney World vacations.
I had Karen as one of my threats. I was like, man, Karen gonna fuck around and fuck us all up.
Yeah, Karen's gonna hit Florida.
Like, y'all been talking about me on social media and all this other shit, and she about to knock all of us over the head with that damn Stanley Cup.
Not the Stanley.
we all getting fucked up.
Gonna pop you with a damn Jesus sandal.
I feel like Lorenzo would hit Louisiana. Yeah,
like low key, either if Sebastian don't do it, Humberto will be the one that's gonna hit Florida. Because Humberto will put Florida underwater.
Yeah,
it won't be no more Disney after that one. Humberto gonna be like, "Fuck you and all your fun."
Man, I gotta go to Orlando in August. That's
my brother. You better check which storm is brewing before you go.
Bring your floaties.
I'm trying to go to Epic Universe.
Well, you better bring your life.
I want to go there too. Yeah.
Bring your life.
Watch out for them gators, because that they like to lurk in those waters.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when I went to Orlando last year, at the hotel we was at, there was like a lake by the hotel, and there's like dead ass a sign that says like there are gators in this fucking pond. Do not just stay on the grass. Do not get any further. I did not encounter any Florida men out there though. Like there was no like Florida man tripping out there when I went.
Oh, okay. No chubs out there trying to play golf around alligators and shit, losing a hand.
No wacky stories.
Sorry, some of y'all might not catch that reference, and it's okay.
Yeah, I got that reference.
Good times. All right, so at some point DJ Mike will be a pop on, but while we at least have three of the four, I want to go ahead and kind of take this part of the show to go ahead and have our conversation about what's coming up on Sunday, and that's talking about Mother's Day. Each of us have multiple mothers in our lives, whether it's the mothers of our respective co-hosts, it's our wives, it's the mothers of our children, it's our biological mothers, our stepmothers, our best friend from 10 years ago and named Mama because we called him Mama too, So we're going to kind of take this part of the show to just kind of put praise on them. talk about them, thank them, wish them the best, all the things that that good people do when it comes to the wonderful world of Mother's Day. So who would like to start?
Mr.
So
Jensen, your ass was late. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and brag about my mama. Shit, my
bragging
mama
about.
goated. My mama goated. I swear. She's a tough one. My mama's the one that beat up boys in school, But she's such a lady. She's such a sweetheart when you get to know her. But when you cross her, she'll punch you in the chest. All right. But no, I love my mom, bro. Like she my rock. If I need something, I call my mama. Now, yeah, y'all call me a mama's boy. I don't care. That's
Give
what
up.
it is.
Oh,
I don't care.
Ain't nothing wrong being a mama's boy.
I'm a 35-year-old mama's boy. I don't give a fuck.
As long as you don't take it to like Bobby Boucher levels of mama's boy.
Yeah.
Or like Step Bros, Mother Meatloaf.
But I'm gonna go ahead and shout out both my baby mamas. Yeah, so
Both of them.
Both of them. Both of them got two. One's in Kansas City, one's here. The one in Kansas City, she's handling her business, and I'm proud of her for doing that. And your business come back to you, get your babies. The one that's here, she's trying to go back to school. Trying to do better for her life, and I'm proud of her for striving to do better. And I'm gonna shout out Mama Bacchus. I know Michael ain't here.
Miriam.
Hold it down. Mama Bacchus be holding it down.
Yeah. All the time. So of course, I gotta shout out my mom first and foremost. I mean, that's my biggest cheerleader in life, my biggest supporter in life, my literal heartbeat. She's been there for every major accomplishment, achievement, downfall of my entire life in one way, shape, form, or fashion. I always go back, like some of my greatest memories as a kid were sports related memories because my mom, my grandma were always there.
Yeah.
No matter if it was a couple of people at the game or a packed house, I can hear her over everybody yelling, screaming, whether she was being petty or she was cheering, whatever. And it's like I think I was in I was 7. 7. And I remember I hit my first 3-pointer in a basketball game. And she jumped out the damn bleachers like I had just won the championship or something. Like she just lost it. I was like, "Yo, we in the second quarter. We still got we got a long game to play." But she was just so hype about that, But that's her, And I bring up the basketball story because like basketball is like one of probably our biggest connection besides track for me. And I remember being in high school, and I made in sophomore year, made the sophomore team, and the coach just kind of had it out for me because I stopped playing football. And so he was being petty. So he didn't want to, play your boy very much. Mind you, I was like, all right, that's cool. I'm going to keep going to practice, keep my head down, keep doing my thing. So, of course, in true mom fashion, every home game, she sat behind the bench and was talking. See, that wouldn't be happening if you played number 12. See, that wouldn't be happening. Doing what moms do. And I remember it because it was one of for me, it was just like the ultimate, like, middle finger moment, I guess is the way we'll call it. We were playing against undefeated Kingwood at the time, and it was at home court. We were me and my boy Blake, probably two of the faster defenders on the team, and we were just kind of sitting on the bench. And we were down 7. We were down 7 with about 3.5 in the fourth, and then all of a sudden, I guess coach finally had enough and put me and Blake in. We get on the game. We're both guards, so we're running this 2-3. And right off the rip, first possession, we go in, boom, steal, fast break, layup. We down to a 5-point game already. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go. Then we go into transition. Me and Blake run a trap, another steal, up past to Big Scott. Scott scores. Now we cut that lead down to 3, and we're at like the 45-second mark. Like we was flying. This game went by really fast. All of a sudden, we get another turnover. We flying down the break. Your boy hit a dagger 3. And once again, my mama jumped out the stands like she lost him. That's what happened when you play my son, just losing her shit. And then she called him out by his name. I can't say the other stuff she said, no, but I wouldn't be where I am now without a lot of things that I learned from her. 'Cause my mom, just like kind of like yours, Mr. Jim, my mom had no problem stepping up to them dudes at all. My mom was the type. She actually tried to fight one of my teachers before because she was. I experienced racism as a young child at Alamo Elementary in Baytown, to be exact. There
That's
was a
where my
teacher
daughter
there.
goes.
Yeah, there was a
Not-
teacher
not-
there.
not
Oh,
New Alamo.
oh yeah, there was a teacher there, Miss Wilkerson. I'll never forget her. She always had it out for me. I never knew why. Like at the time, I didn't understand what was happening, and I just kept telling my mom about it. Like I was getting sent out every day. I was getting detention. Like I just shit kept happening. So finally, my mom just said, "You know what? I'm gonna go talk to this lady." I was like, "Oh shit!" And she pulled up, and we was in the principal's office. The teacher, me, her, we all talking, and I guess she finally said something to set my mom off. My mom got up and was ready to knock her block off. Needless to say, I went from Alamo Elementary to Crockett Elementary after this whole incident. And and the story writes itself from there. Um, and then from there, I digress down. And of course, it's a 2-for-1 special, as I like to call it. It's the mother of my children. It's also my wife at the same time. Um, for continuing to hold it down, doing her thing, working on future career plans. She just recently took her HESI exam to try to get into the X-ray tech program to kind of change, career paths a little bit, kind of get a little bit away from what she's currently doing. So proud of her for that. Forever grateful to her for bringing me my little demon child, my little terrorist, whatever phrasing you like to use, my toddler terrorist, as me and Outlaw like to call him. So, and I'm also blessed to have a great bonus daughter as well. My sophomore in high school, soon to be a fucking junior. About to have my first Sweet 16 this year. Shit's getting real. Yeah, you see, I seen Outlaw's eyes get big. Like, you good, brother. You got time. You got a long time till you get to that.
I got about 10 more years.
Yeah, I done experience homecoming. We done all. We got Sweet 16 and prom. That's our next major milestones coming up. Well, and pre-K because it's around the corner too. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now.
All right, I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to my mom. She was pretty much my best friend growing up. We actually bonded over video games, and I will tell you what game me and my mom beat when I was a kid that most of y'all probably couldn't beat today. Fucking Time Crisis, the original one. We actually beat the whole game, and I don't think you understand how hard Time Crisis really is.
Mm-hmm. The coordination required.
Yeah, so me being like 8 years old, and my mom, we actually finished Time Crisis. Man, she loves shooting games. She loves fighting games. Like, she'd be the main one to go to GameStop with me, be like, "Hey, we're gonna buy this one. We're gonna go home and play this one." Like, that's just some dope ass shit to do that with your mom. Second shout out to my grandmother. Man, the most loving and sweetest person ever. Like, I don't know. Like, I could talk about my grandmother all day, every day. She can't cook for shit though, but she was great in every other regard. Like, most people got blessed with grandmothers who could whip the work. My grandmother could not whip a goddamn thing. Like, not at all. She makes spaghetti with no seasoning. Yeah.
How?
Exactly. How yeah.
That meat got flavor on it.
That meat had no fucking flavor. It was just the ragu sauce, and the meat was browned, and the noodles was like al dente.
Damn, no pepper, no nothing.
She had
no Italian season.
She had high blood pressure. She couldn't.
Mrs. Dash ain't got no salt.
Look, Grandma Helen couldn't cook.
That little accent, something.
No. Third shout out. You're sleepy. Well, that's too dang bad. You should have been laid down. Sorry, it's my little terrorist.
Speaking of terrorists.
Third shout out be the mother of my little demon right here, actually. I'd say for sure, like, that's my best friend. We're not currently together, but she's a great woman. GQ knows her very well. She can put down in the kitchen, makes up for my grandmother can't cooking.
For sure.
Yeah, like, she can whip the work.
Man, let your grandma live now. She getting straight that she don't even know what she's getting.
I mean, I lived with my grandmother for like about 20 years. So just imagine 20 years of dinner having no flavor or no love. So like, it just bear with me, all right?
Yeah. just to kind of pull off, because
Jesus.
Outlaw brought up he brought up one, and I was like, one that really ties into both me and Outlaw specifically, a very integral part of our bonding and our childhood. A special shout out to our great grandmother, God rest her soul, who 100% was far and away when it came to throwing down shit. You talking about the gumbo, the crepes, like she had it, down to a science. And anytime that me and Outlaw were over there together, boy, it was a history lesson, it was a life lesson, it was a lesson about manhood, fatherhood, whatever you want to think of. We had these conversations with our great grandmother. We were blessed to have her in our life until she was 103. That was an excuse for also anytime me and Outlaw would pull up, we were like, oh, so we want to beat Dubs after this. So that's kind of how, it became much more of a thing. But, I just have to, can never forget her memory. We lost her 2 days before my birthday. August 13th was when, her sun finally set after all this time. But we will never forget her.
That was a nice soliloquy, brother.
Right, that was beautiful. But I'm talking about my grandmas now too, because they're crazy as hell, and I love the hell out of them.
I ain't never met a sane grandma.
No, not at all. Mine thrown off too.
Like you'll catch me and Micah talk about my grandma Mary all the time, because she's so confusing. But my grandma
isn't though.
It's so confusing because she'll say yeah. Which one is it? Which one? Yes or no?
Oh my God! Sorry, the
Was it
OKC Denver game going on. It's 33-13. Denver
Nice.
getting their ass handed to them, and then
Nice.
Sorry.
I wanted them to lose, but then my other grandma, I stayed with her a couple times, and she's always there when I need her. She's there when they had the country. They call the country. This is what their land was out in Gonzales, Texas.
Yeah,
there ain't nothing out there but country.
Hey, land. Ain't nothing but land.
But that's where we got our deer meat, the sausages, all that, and they hold it down. Because
That's what I'm talking about.
Whenever I need some kind of meat or rabbit, turtle, all that.
Phrasing, brother, phrasing.
Hey, they come through. They'll come up with a cooler full. That we got you. Hey,
that man said he like about an igloo load.
Speaking of meat, tomorrow the best stop open.
What?
Yeah. Right across. Right
well, it's funny. I'm actually going to Beaumont tomorrow, so I guess what the fuck I'm doing on the way back to the Bay.
Stopping and getting some meat.
Stopping and getting some meat at the best stop.
Get some fresh cracklings too.
I'm trying to tell. I'm going to pick it up all Diddy. So that's happening.
That's all. No, you can't. No, we can't do that. We can't go past that. You said all Diddy.
I know what I said.
You said all Diddy. God damn it.
I got one more mama I wanted to shout out. She's actually a good friend to me and GQ. Our friend Natalie, she's a phenomenal mother. She's taking her daughter to go see Katy Perry tonight, which is, I think, kind of cool. I don't really listen to Katy Perry music, but I think it's dope that, like, that is actually pretty. That is dope as hell. Yeah, like taking your kid to a concert. I can't wait. I can't wait till I can do that shit. Right now,
their attention span is not there. Like, I've wanted to take mine to go see Paw Patrol, but then by the time I look at tickets, it'd be way in the back, and I'm like, see, she got to sit near the front because otherwise it ain't going. I want to go see. I want to go
Disney on Ice, and she kind of bitched halfway through it.
Yeah. See, we go do Disney on Ice. She gonna love it. Like, and I've looked at tickets for that. Speaking of tickets, I know we're having a Mother's Day thing, but I secured 4 free tickets to go watch the Roughnecks play.
Okay.
And against the Michigan Panthers. I think it's the 24th of May. Thank you to my uncle, the one who always taking money out of my taxes, but I appreciate you nonetheless for the free hookup, for being a veteran. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I've been wanting to go to one of their games since the team came, since the UFL and everybody came back, So I'm like, I'm gonna go watch and play the Michigan Panthers. That's cool. I'm down with that.
I might try to see what the tickets look like.
They're not expensive at all. They're not. No, they're hella cheap. So yeah, they're getting delivered. I got 4. So I mean, I know Outlaw will probably take one, but I mean, Like if you want to go, you mean more than down.
Yeah.
I imagine if our Faja is not out of town, he'll go with us because, like I said, so that'd be 3. So that'd still leave 1. Micah may want to go, so we'd have to secure another one.
Yeah, my mother-in-law is the veteran too, so I'll see what she got.
Tell her vet ticks.
Yeah, she knows.
That's where mine came from. That's where my that's where my tickets came from. Vet ticks. I got them. I paid my little $16 transfer fee, and that was it. So
there you go.
Dub. All right. So Outlaw, you said you had something cooking.
I got a little something for us. It's kind of just a little something I threw together literally right before I got here, but I wanted to do a crossover today. I love
wanted to do a crossover.
Yeah, I love when Micah does them, so I figured like why not try my hand at one.
Well, in true gentleman's talk fashion, since this man said he wanted to do a crossover, let's do a motherfucking crossover. I was thinking about it while it was playing. So I'm gonna put that on Canva, and I'm gonna do a strike through on Micah's name. I'm gonna put Outlaw and like spray paint like a rebel taking over some shit. I was like, that shit'll be funny. Like, oh no, that shit just cracked me up. I was like, that would look rebellious, and it would look like Outlaw. It would
that'd be you. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Brother. So today's crossover, it'll be kind of fun for all the millennials out there. But as y'all can see, my name today is Outlaw Lightyear, and I'm following with style. And today, well, not today in general, but like this year, it makes 30 years since the first Toy Story came out. But not only that, can y'all guess what has also been 30 years since? Since Michael Jordan came back to the NBA. After his first hiatus, we don't talk about the second hiatus.
I was about to talk some shit, but I wanted to be known that I did not say it.
We don't talk about his.
You better say what happened. You better say what happened within 30 years. I better say.
You know what?
Is that when your hairline been up? Is that when your hairline went back? But never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna go over here.
At least I got a hairline, brother.
Whoopsie! That's fine. Hey, these bitches love me.
I got a fresh fade with a lineup. So I'm cooling over here.
You bald-headed demon.
That was my favorite line in that movie.
It's also been 30 years. The Karens and the Rebeccas and the Susans will love this. It's been 30 years since Starbucks introduced the Frappuccino.
The Starbucks is 30 years old.
The Frappuccino is for sure.
Starbucks is definitely 30 years old. You don't remember?
No, I don't. No, I don't recall anything about Starbucks until I became an adult. So no,
they changed their logo like 3-4 times now. So yeah.
My brother will also like this one. It's been 30 years since Batman Forever came out.
Epic.
Respect.
30 years since GoldenEye came out.
What?
Again, respect.
30 years since Amazon launched online.
Damn, and look at them now.
Yeah.
And look at them now. 30 years since Mariah Carey released Fantasy.
Damn, it's been that long? Oh, where you go?
Yeah, and 30 years since TLC released Waterfalls.
Solid.
What else we got? What else? Damn good song. Yeah. It's been 30 years since Selena was killed.
Sensitive subject.
Fucking Xfinity.
Yeah, it's sensitive subject. 30 years since the O.J. Simpson trial.
OJ did it. Sorry.
I mean,
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
It's not like we didn't know that.
I mean, Cedric Entertainer was wrong for that, but he did it. But the glove didn't fit, though.
And lastly, this one's gonna be a favorite of mine. It's been 30 years since Goosebumps premiered. For all of you that know, Goosebumps was scary as shit.
The books.
yeah.
So since the books debuted,
or the show.
Since the show.
okay. But well,
Yeah.
the shows are really good. The books were better, but the show was really good. Like Goosebumps might.
I mean, every damn book fair you going to go get a Goosebumps book.
Yeah. So like, but Goosebumps as a collective, that might be one of the best seamless transitions from book to show, because the show was good and so were the books. Like, and the story was pretty. Like they actually followed the books for the most part. Like there wasn't a lot of deviating going on. And for us being so young, we were just like, hey man, like, you know, the first time you watched Goosebumps as a kid, you had to go turn the bathroom light on. You was like, hold on, man, what's going on? Let me make sure. Look, like,
I'm gonna tell you this: you turn it on from outside the restaurant. You stick your hand in there and turn it on.
Like, you know, there's certain things you just don't. You know, you don't walk. You don't go to cemeteries. You don't go to amusement parks. You don't go in the basement.
You barely went to theaters.
You don't fuck with plants. Like, like Goosebumps had you not wanting to fuck with a lot of shit when you were a kid. You were like, I'm not. Goosebumps made bad kids good kids.
I feel like it prepared us for Final Destination. That's what I feel like.
That was the kidded down version of what the fuck we got. Because I'm still, that new Final Destination still looks fucking wild. The final trailer came out like 2 weeks ago, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it. I want to just go ahead and go see it in the theater.
I do want to go see it. Like, I'm looking forward to that. Like, for no reason at all. It's the nostalgia thing, but it's Outlaw's fault. We just had a whole tangent about nostalgic stuff. So the first Starbucks opened up in 2000, by the way. The company has been around, like, established since 1971, but the actual first Starbucks opened up in the year 2000. I had forgot. I just want to go look this up. So Starbucks itself, as a coffee shop itself, is 25 years old. Well, almost 25. They opened up in like October of 2000. So almost 25 years old this year, which is wild to think about. So that means they started off like
Starbucks
kind of
is ubiquitous for coffee shops.
Where was it at? Where's the first one?
Seattle.
Okay, Seattle. That's all.
Seattle, right?
Yeah, Seattle. The corporation itself, like the Starbucks corporate, is also in Seattle as well. That much I did know. I didn't know that. I knew that it originated from there.
Controversial opinion, maybe not controversial. Starbucks ain't that good to begin with.
Facts. Now, it's not, but at the same time, their cinnamon dolce is amazing. I'm not even gonna hold you. The cinnamon dolce is really good, and their chai tea is actually good. Like, I'm not gonna those are two things.
I definitely fuck with the chai tea.
Yeah, like I like, you know, there's
their iced chai is pretty damn good.
Yeah, like
I do both.
And now, like, you know, you got all these coffee places. It's like a coffee turf war going on, because now we got Dutch Bros by the house. So I'm like, and Dutch Bros ain't bad. Like,
you need to know.
Yeah, like Dutch Bros got Dutch Bros is interesting. Like, Dutch Bros is like a combination of like Starbucks and Sonic, because like all the other drinks they got. Because outside of the coffee, they got all these other, you know, specialty type drinks, even though the company is like
Red Bull infusions.
Yeah, like everything got a Red Bull infusion, you know, like electric shark, like Shark got like shark water or shark's blood. All these, you know, everything is something like, it's like Dutch Bros. It sounds like a stoner made company. Like, all the stuff sounds like something a stoner came up with. But
it all sounds really fucking extreme. Like, it just sounds like they couldn't make up any regular name drinks. Like,
so I missed it when it was there.
Nuts fucking drink.
They had a pickle drink that I missed out on getting because I missed it by like a day. My wife had brought home the sticker because the sticker smelled like it, and I was like, I want to try that drink. So like, I went to Dutch Bros. Like, yeah, I want to try the pickle drink, and I was like, oh, I was really looking forward to trying that drink.
Never in all my years have ever been like, I want to go try some pickle drink.
Yeah, I really that's not me. I drank too much pickle juice in high school.
Like the pickle flavored Gatorade, hell no.
No. The cucumber one? Hell no.
No.
Those are two no-goes for me.
It'd be like that.
But nah. Pickle pop on a hot day, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pickle pop on
but then did you see the what was it? I think it's Popeyes. Got like the
Yeah.
pickle lemonade, the hot pickled chicken or whatever the fuck. Like they got a
Chickens,
whole like
yeah.
it's like a pickle lemonade. That's what the drink is. Pickle lemonade. I
Yeah.
was like, hold on. Like I like pickle juice for the for the electrolytes and the anti cramp and all the fitness properties of it, but just not just to go. I don't want no pickle flavored chicken. First of all, no.
Right.
That just
Just put,
sounds
just put the pickle on the sandwich and let it go.
yeah,
you
that
know?
sounds like too
I'ma
many
make-
levels of diabolical.
I
But
made an
say,
interesting observation about Popeyes since we're talking about it. So I live in a area that's, kind of predominantly white, and we got a Popeyes over here. That whole nasty. But if I go down the street to the ghetto and go to Popeyes, that shit fire. And I kind of put 2 and 12 together, and I realized, the Popeyes in the affluent neighborhoods, they don't know what they're doing. But you go to the Popeyes where they look at you like, what the fuck you want? They got some good chicken.
See, that's the thing. If you go to the chicken spots in the nice areas, they actually gonna have to give a fuck. So they're gonna go by the recipe. But chicken spots in the hood, they don't go by the
think they're on
recipe.
the corner.
They know what they're doing over there. So they gotta set that shit
Yeah,
off.
they let the ancestors tell them what to do.
Mm-hmm. You hear them humming in the back. I'm riding that grease.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Got
I
the
mean,
old
that's
Negro
just-
spirituals going on.
But that's just demographically. There are just certain things you can't do in certain places. Like I'm not going to the Heights in Houston to go to Popeyes. Like, I'm just not doing that.
No.
That doesn't. Those two things
Oh.
don't actually add up.
No.
Like I need to go to Third Ward and go to Popeyes. I'm gonna get food in the show, and I'm gonna get good food in the show. Type of shit like that. Or I'm gonna go to Baytown. Somewhere where I'm close to the house. Like I'm not even trying to go to the Popeyes over here in Deer Park.
No.
I go to the one in Pasadena instead. If you know, you know.
It's a demographic thing. It's a demographic thing. Like even Whataburger, it tastes better in the hood.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Look, I went to what road is that? Fuck, it's a little ghetto little area, and I went to the Whataburger. I said, "Hey, this burger look kind of run down."
But I bet it was the best number 2 you had.
Yeah, I
they
got the
don't
sweet and spicy. Oh my!
They don't
I
clean
said,
their
this
motherfucking grills. They don't change out that
motherfucker
grease very
slop,
often.
hey. I love it. My
I'ma
bad back,
tell
Sean. My
you.
bad.
The potion that you got to make at Whataburger is half lemonade and half blue Powerade.
Yeah,
That shit is fucking fire.
that's yeah. And then if y'all haven't been there yet, I urge you to go. And you got to go to the Whataburger in Corpus, the 2-story, the big
Ooh.
motherfucker. Oh, that hole is huge. It's literally a 2-story fucking Whataburger, upstairs, downstairs, everything. It's something. And they've got the shop inside there, so you can buy all the shit they be displaying on the windows and shit. Like they have the shop there. Like it's
all that merch.
yeah,
Mm.
like that is a phenomenal looking Whataburger. It's great.
Did they sell the big bottles of the ketchup in the store?
You can get that from HEB though.
Yeah, you get it from HEB, but that just would have been a nice touch,
Listen, HEB is cool. You can get a lot of stuff at HEB, to include the spicy and the regular ketchup for those who like that kind of stuff.
Get that jalapeno ranch. That'd be nice.
I gotta say, they goddamn barbecue sauce is good too at Whataburger.
Yeah, that is. I don't like that. That is a really solid like barbecue sauce right there. Like it hits all the spots.
Damn, I almost want to make a Whataburger run right now, but I got food in the fridge.
Nah, I'm good. The wife made steak tacos, and I said we good.
Oh, we got tacos over here too, and it ain't Tuesday. So
Look, it's Gentleman's Talk Wednesday, and we do tacos and tequila around here.
Well, I will say this: next Cinco de Mayo will be on a Tuesday.
yeah, that's gonna be lit.
Ooh,
Taco
tacos,
Tuesday.
tequila. Man, that's gonna be sounds like we need to find a festival.
I might end up at Pistoleros.
Oof.
Hey, I haven't been in a while. I haven't
Man.
been there in a minute.
Man,
Pistoleros.
That was about 2, 3, 4 Cinco de Mayo's ago since I've been there.
if you ain't been to Pistoleros, you need to go.
The fact that this man didn't say 4-5 years ago and said 4-5 Cinco de Mayos ago. You over here talking like a damn ancient many moons ago. Motherfucker, just put it in years.
Four score 20 years ago.
Somebody come get your man.
Yeah.
This man speaking in holidays. Yeah, 4 Christmases ago. I'm like, man, you don't
Yeah,
sit
fuck
your ass
yeah,
down
nigga.
somewhere. Yeah, it's about 9 birthdays ago, something like that. You know?
Something like that. I don't know. That's roughly. I don't really have a real estimate on it.
Speaking of tequila, shit. I know you've been there once, at least once, bro. But El Big Bag closed down in downtown, right next to Frank's Pizza.
When did it close down?
About a month or two ago.
That's depressing.
About a week ago.
I like El Big Bad.
They had some damn good margaritas.
That was a fun place. Yes, we do talk about margaritas. Sometimes it's not a margarita. It's better. It's a margarita.
Never heard it said that way.
Yes, because you ain't been around us long enough. We say all kind of outlandish shit.
When the bartender is heavy-handed, it's a margarita.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The same when you go get your fajitas, you know, if you know when
Oh, man, that must be like intriguing.
some fajitas with some avocado, man. You just, you know, you
Get some tacos. Get some fucking tacos.
I'm gonna say something real
just
controversial
tacos
about.
al carbone.
Since we talk about tacos, it might not be controversial, but I don't fuck with Torchy's or Velvet Taco. I don't give a fuck. Like them bitches. is
How dare
nasty.
you?
Nah,
How dare
nigga,
you.
fuck you.
How dare you
Man,
what?
Velvet
Man,
tacos.
Velvet taco is overrated as fuck.
Them ain't
No,
real
I love me
tacos.
some-
If my
got the app.
tacos come out in that little fucking silver taco holder, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you.
Look, you go there because you know what it is,
No,
not because you want some authentic tacos. I know where to go. I know what taco truck to get down to. But no,
I
go
don't
over
want
there
no
'cause
fucking
I like-
tacos made by some fucking skinny white dude named fucking Joel.
It's not Joel.
doesn't
It's
matter.
Jonathan.
Joel, Luke, John, Gary,
Steve.
Russ, Ryan, don't give a fuck. Lakers
And
and fire.
Monique's up front. I know.
Don't
I like
care.
Velvet taco. I like that queso and everything like that. But
Mm-mm. Mm.
My tacos
that-
need to be made by an old Mexican woman who don't speak a lick of fucking English.
I fucks with a good.
you gotta pay cash for your good
Just
taco.
That's
straight
fine.
cash. They don't
I ain't-
accept card.
I ain't never came
Mhm.
across a bad taco truck in my years of Texas. All my taco trucks have been fire, so that's where you go.
I
go
came
get.
out about one or two.
Mm-mm.
Mm,
It'd be too grease. And then,
That's that-
it can't.
Hold on, your
Yeah,
back
I
too big. We talking about something too greasy.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna own up to it. It'd be too big to where I know where the good shit is and where it's not. I ain't trying to grease this back. God damn it.
Fair point. Y'all have to not excuse us. We are like this all the time.
damn.
I catch alleys and dunk them all the time. If you set it up, I'm straight dunking that motherfucker.
Man,
maybe
I
we
ain't gonna
should
lie
show
to
my
you,
toes here.
Mr. Jim. I've been looking at your big red shirt like this. You picked the brightest red shirt all like this.
Bro, I was
This man
coaching.
got
I
a
had to-
City of Baytown shirt on.
This nigga
it's
trying to
Baytown
represent.
Saints.
City
Baytown
of Baytown
Saints.
still.
Got
Yeah,
that
and-
Clifford
yeah,
the
but
big
that's
red
the
dog
city, that
ass
is the
shirt on.
City of Baytown sign.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. With a soccer ball at the bottom.
He
of
said
it,
Clifford the big red dog. Oh my
Like
god.
your shirt is like stop sign red, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, it's bright
Stop
as hell.
sign, stop light, caution light, just all the lights, warning lights.
But yeah,
can't-
it's bright as hell.
At least
I
it's
got my-
not. At least it ain't bright orange. Because if this man was looking like an oversized safety cone,
Nah, I'll be pissed off.
it would.
I wouldn't wear that shit.
You would have had to take it off live on the air. Because I'd have went.
Oh
to town.
no. Oh no.
Yo, this all this chest hair, all the talks on me.
I'd have had to go to town and be like,
Bring it
"Nah,
around town.
fam, I got to get you." Red or if it'd have been orange or yellow, boy. Oh,
Yeah.
we.
That neon, nah.
Oh Lord, I'd be like, hold on now. But we made it. We good. We ain't got to cross that road.
Yeah,
We
all
all
right.
right. So BJ Michael B, we thinking about you. We know you got swamped at work behind some controversy per use. You know how it go when you work in the world of the logistics and warehousing. Shit gets crazy. So we
At
understand.
any time.
At any
time.
literally at literally.
Right before you clock out.
And that's pretty much what happened to him, which we've
Yeah.
seen this. It's happened to him a couple times. You know, people want to spill pallets and shit. Like, you know,
Mhm.
warehouse 101.
Poke holes and shit.
That's what happens when you let Billy drive the goddamn forklift.
Get
That'd
that
be
nigga
the-
off. He
That'd
can't
be
see.
the motherfucker who drive with the fucking forks up.
And
Yep.
don't strap the damn pallet up when you pick it up, knowing that bitch carrying liquid in barrels and shit. What you doing, bro?
Like, goddamn, these
OSHA.
motherfuckers can't
My
read.
brother OSHA.
And you want them to drive a forklift? Come on
Like,
now.
strap. Look, strap it up. All right, just protect yourself
Please.
and
For
protect
everybody's
everybody else.
safety.
We all want to go home. I don't want to pull out the material safety data sheets. Like, don't make me do this.
Please.
Or the motherfuckers who don't honk when they're going down the aisle.
Or when they
Oh
back
my
up.
God.
Just
You
be
honking
hitting-
and they still back up. Mhm.
Nigga just be flying down the aisle going 30 miles per hour. Bro, we are in a warehouse.
We are indoors. We are
You
indoors.
cutting these corners a little too hard.
You about to flip a forklift. Like, why? Like, stop it.
Yeah, man. Warehouse is crazy, bro.
Yeah, good times.
Crazy,
Some,
crazy place,
some,
crazy
it was a good job, but I'm glad I don't do that no more.
I feel like every man needs to work at least one warehouse job.
Yeah, it builds character. Definitely builds character.
But you got to do all the facets because you got to do the logistics side of it. You got to do the inventory. You got to work the
Mhm.
spreadsheets. Like, you got to do all the warehouse stuff, not just because
Yeah,
driving the
picking,
forklift
everything.
is the easy part.
Unloading.
When you really think about
loading.
it, driving the forklift's the easy part, and using the pallet jack, that's the easiest part of warehouse work. It's the other shit.
When
Yeah,
you gotta do
accepting
mass
tedious shit.
inventory and that shit take 16 hours.
When you
Mhm.
get
And
when you get 3 trucks and you got to process 3 BOLs and like do all this other shit, that's bill of lading for those who don't know what that means.
Yeah, there you go.
That's literally it's your
Tons of
order form. Okay, it's your order form. This is what's on the truck, and you have to make sure everything that's on the BOL is in the truck, or all of a sudden, I can't accept this truck, brother. It's incomplete. Go and drive it
Yep,
back.
Bye.
If I open your truck and your pallets ain't wrapped, see you later.
Bye.
Bro, I'll tell you this. Hell is when you got 16 pallets on the truck and you only got space for 12.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
you better. Hey, that's when you got to know your
Gotta
weight
find- you gotta
distribution. Hey,
be-
listen, we're gonna stack
gotta
these
find
2
a
pallets
spot.
on top of each other.
Yep.
Like,
What's on
yeah.
that? What's on that pallet right there? What's on that pallet? Yeah, that can go on the bottom. That can go on the bottom.
Oh, that's pallet of water. Okay, yeah, put that on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bottom,
yeah,
and then we
put
put that
it
on
on the
top of
bottom.
water,
Mhm.
and we get
Yeah.
like. Sorry,
Dang.
y'all. A lot of y'all just you got to
Yeah, I
see
don't
it to believe it.
understand.
You
I
got to
don't
see it to
understand.
believe it.
Warehouse
trauma
work
that
is a
comes from
special
it.
kind of hell. It is a special
The
kind
trauma
of hell.
that comes from it.
But it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding
Yeah.
once you get it
I-
all. When your warehouse is pristine,
When it's
Mm-hmm.
immaculate.
like inventory pretty, everything is wrapped, everything is labeled, everything got barcodes on it.
Yep.
Like
But-
that's only if you have a really good system.
Yeah.
Whatever software you're using. If your software is trash, yeah, good luck keeping that fucking inventory. Because what we used during COVID to be able to scan a BOL and directly import that into the scanning thing was probably the best thing ever. It went from BOL to the system to automatically updating the counts of what we had, and it was great.
Mm.
And we still kept
Ain't
it. Well, we
shit
still
on
kept an external spreadsheet just in case.
Just
'Cause
And
you
it'll
know-
actually tell you where the fucking location is too.
Yeah, if you had a warehouse
Yeah.
like that, like if your warehouse
Yeah.
was set up that way, which is why certain apps like the Home Depot app is so great.
Indeed. You just
Never get
Home
lost.
Depot is just a big warehouse
Look,
that
you
It
go
really
to
is.
you can go pick up stuff from.
aisle 15, basket 6. What?
It's
And
right
it'd be,
here.
basket
And it'd
6
be like,
right
there's 3
here.
left. And it dead ass be 3 left.
Look.
Like it's a beautiful live inventory. Like whatever Home Depot has done, everybody should do that. Because Walmart and
good.
Academy be fucking that up.
They're fucking liars.
Well, Academy said y'all have 5 in stock. It ain't no shoes here.
Right.
What we doing?
I needed those Maxes.
I feel like cats who worked in a warehouse are the only ones who can appreciate Home Depot. Like I feel like you had to go through it to understand it.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, the trauma is real about it. Like literally, you'll go to
yeah.
sleep hearing horns.
It's on a list of jobs that I feel like at some point all this current generation should work. Like
Service industry.
definitely.
Service.
Every teenager that is old enough should definitely work in a restaurant while they're in high school. 100%. There's some humbling that needs to happen.
Mhm.
There is 100% some humbling that needs to happen, and the service industry will humble you quickly.
Yeah, you start showing appreciation to the people,
Yeah.
and it needs to be.
It's like you
That's
thought you
why I
met a
tip so generously because I was in the service industry.
you thought you met a Karen before, boy. I tell you what, now you go to the restaurant, fuck up that order if you want to.
You thought you wanted kids now? Shit, go to a restaurant.
I will say one job sector that I don't recommend, no matter how desperate you is. Retail fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, no.
There ain't nothing redeeming about retail.
I enjoyed my time in retail. I'm not even gonna hold you because I worked at Academy over there by where your mama used to stay.
I worked at fucking Ross.
See, I couldn't do that, but working at Academy was dope because, like, at least for the most part, Academy was kind of like an athletic store, so I didn't have to really worry about certain. Now, yeah, you had the hunting and fishing and camping, but I worked on the footwear and team sports side, so my side of the store was great. I ain't never had to worry about that. Now that apparel section, fuck all that. They was folding clothes from start of the shift to the end of the shift. Fuck all that. Like, I'd rather be in footwear, rearranging, putting my shoes back in order by size, because you can't fuck numbers up. They go from 4.5 up to 12. You can't fuck that up. Just flipping boxes. That shit's easy.
But the crazy thing about Academy, like, y'all don't necessarily get extremely busy. Unless there's an event that
who don't get extremely busy
or a drop. That's the only time.
My brother and Moses
gets really busy.
Back to school at Academy used to be one of the worst places to be.
I could see that.
Back to school was because we had backpack section, we had lunch kits. Like, and then hunting season, I think you forgot about that. When the camo was in stock, all the hunters come in, the hunters for the camo, the coolers, the guns, everything, the ammo.
I think Academy used to have school uniforms too back in the
day.
did.
Yeah, they did. That specific Academy did, and that's why back to school used to be wild, because apparel, footwear, camping, all that shit used to be ransacked. And then you got to remember, we got sports year round. So when baseball season
I've never been to the Academy where it's busy.
That's because and I'm telling you, from working there, I'm telling you, it's busier than you think. Like, and then look, income tax season, crazy ass time. Tax-free weekend, crazy ass time. The holidays, when we start pulling out the patio, like the heaters, the barbecue grills, all that shit, because Academy carried everything. So depending on the season, that's how busy we would get. Because when the patio furniture went out, like the propane heaters and all that shit, that shit gone.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted the mosaic tables and the patio furniture. Like apparel was probably the most consistently busy, and the gun counter, like at the Academy I worked at. And then like when I went over to team sports, boy, once they rearranged it, because team sports finally included all the bicycles and the skateboards and the roller skates, all that shit, plus the baseball, basketball, football, volleyball, all the sports, plus then we got supplements. And then we started having the boxing equipment, the aerobic equipment, all that, like that. When, like, what you see now, when, like, I was there when team sports was smaller, and now what you see now, I watched the stages of team sports grow into what it is. So, like, people used to come to Academy for supplements instead of going to GNC, because it wasn't as busy, but you could get in and get out a lot faster than if you went to the supplement store, because it carried a lot of stuff that people wanted. So it was like stuff like that. Or people don't want, or like anytime them cats that worked on like the offshore oil rigs and shit, they would come in and buy entire weight room sets, like benches and 300-pound weight sets, and we'd have to load that shit up on the cart and load that shit up in like, I'm telling you, then people, my favorite time of year that I hated the most was literally New Year's, because these husbands coming in buying their wives treadmills and ellipticals and all this shit that ain't gonna get used after January.
Collect dust.
And
call them out like that.
Clothes rack.
Listen, you know how much I hate the New Year, New Me crowd.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about that when it's time. Boy, never mind. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. That shit irks my soul. Sorry. I'm gonna stop myself. Because I go on a whole another 30-minute tangent about them people, but I digress.
What do you mean by them people?
Exactly what the fuck I said. Them motherfuckers, them New Year, New Me fuckers. Every last one of them trying to count a perfect ass year. What's wrong with y'all?
I know the gym love them subscriptions. You gonna never come?
The gym is the most lucrative place to be during the new year, because they know from January to right around March 1st they gonna be popping. And then they not, unless you go to my gym. My gym always popping.
My shit stay busy.
My shit 24 hours. Like when I drive home, when I go, it's cool. At the time of the morning I go. Then it dies off from about 8 to 11, and then as soon as
Yeah,
about 3
that's
o'clock
nice,
hit,
though.
because my gym doubles up as like an influencer gym too, so it gets like good luck going to that motherfucker at 5 o'clock. You ain't getting a single machine. You tripping over tripods. There's cameras everywhere. Like you don't know if you're in the gym or in Hollywood.
Even at lunchtime, you know, they gonna pack in there too.
Yeah, some of them do, but like I'm a part of the morning crew, so we be cooling. I'm in that 6:30, 6:45 crew, so it's the same 20 of us that be in there. Every now and then a couple of newbies, but about the same 20, 25 people be in there rocking and rolling, getting it in. The gym is big enough, so like 20 people sounds like a lot, but it's really not. We got 3 gyms in one, so it's like we be spread out.
Yeah, ain't too bad.
No, it's fire. That's why I said I got my gym is fire. Shout out to Apex for that. But let's get our closing thoughts across the board. We got a lot of stuff going on. So
duties.
Yep, with daddy duties about to be that time. The 3 fathers got a lot going on.
Yeah, but her ass need to go to bed. She already talking about like sleep is boring. Sleep is fucking wonderful. I wish I could be asleep right now.
I'm jealous.
She needs some milk.
But no, great show. I was last on. I'm gonna be last. You know, I mean the first one to be do my final thoughts. Great show. It was fun. I love talking to you fellas. Go ahead and subscribe, like everything, everywhere, and enjoy y'all Mother's Day, man.
Yeah,
factual.
Shout out to the mothers.
Yes,
and we're talking about mothers with actual kids.
Not. We get it. We get it all. Not the dog moms. We understand. You about to go off again.
I'm just saying your pet parakeet, your pet lizard don't count. Your goddamn gecko, your goldfish, like no, pets do not count.
I just knew he was gonna do
it. You had to.
Why you do that? Why you know it? We had a whole show about this. Why you do that?
Why do what?
Not you, him. Why did he poke the bear knowing what you was finna do when he said that?
You gotta get a little unhinged every once in a while. You know?
No, that's how you look. I stopped myself. That shit, what me and him would have did, just didn't would have made this show 4 hours.
No, go ahead. My bad. My fault. My bad.
But no, shout out to the moms. You know who you are.
Yes.
Good. That's good.
Echoing all those sentiments, man. Shout out to all the moms. I hope y'all have a fantastic Mother's Day. I'm excited personally because my wife's Mother's Day gift comes in tomorrow, and it's easy for me to shop for my wife because she posts everything like in her story. So I just be taking copious ass notes throughout the year. So
good man.
I actually got her something that was a pre-order exclusive release because all she wanted for Mother's Day was a Rick and Morty gym bag. That's what the fuck I got. Rick and Morty gym bag. It's from the brand Wolfpack. It is not a cheap bag. It was like a $200 gym bag, but it is what it is.
Anything for your wifey.
Yeah. So
your wife happy like they say supposedly.
It's a good man right there. That's a good man.
Don't do that. I'm not you. I'm talking about Outlaws. We talked about that already. We're not doing that. But I see what you did there. But no. So that was cool. And then of course, I'll send a special shout out. Happy birthday to me and Outlaw's nephew. Little man is getting bigger. The man is getting bigger and bigger. All of our youngest ones in the crew are starting to grow into their bigger bodies, and it's amazing watching all the things that they do. So we'll see you on Saturday. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna get in. So
we're gonna love that kids party.
Make sure everybody that's watching the show, y'all check out the description of the show. We updated it at the bottom. It is also a link attached to our link tree. Compliments of Mr. Gent. We appreciate you on that. Click on the link tree. Like, subscribe, follow. That's the easiest way to catch all of us. So to use the way that the OFers out there promote themselves. All my links are all attached to the description there. So
wait, you just call them OFers?
Yes.
He slipped it in.
Whoa, pause, bro.
Oh,
pause.
Hey, pause.
You got too much dip on your chip.
No Diddy on that one. He's all Diddy earlier. I'm gonna go no Diddy at this point.
I didn't slip nothing in nowhere. I said what I said. All my links in the comments in the description of the video below. So per usual, man, ladies and gentlemen, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we are.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for stop.